This is a short demo of WireMock Cloud's new CLI, which is, in its initial release, designed to help with recording. So whereas previously WireMock Cloud could only record traffic to and from sources on the internet, what the CLI enables you to do is to capture traffic wherever you're able to run the CLI. So that could be microservices in your own cluster that are only accessible to you, or something running on your laptop. So I've started with a blank mock API in WireMock Cloud. There's nothing in here at the moment. And I'm going to make a recording of the PayPal API. Obviously, this is on the internet, but I hope you'll trust me that this would work equally well with something that was running locally, because we're capturing the traffic in a local process rather than one that's hosted in WireMock Cloud itself. So I'm going to start by installing WireMock CLI. It's distributed via NPM primarily. There is also a runnable Java binary that you can download as well if you prefer. But let's run the installation process in NPM. And I should now be able to test this by saying WireMock, who am I? And this should tell me that I'm not logged in at the moment. So that's good. So now I can say WireMock login, and this should open a browser window and prompt me to log in. So that's worked. It's the CLI is now reported that it's logged in. If I run who am I again, it will tell me that I'm logged in as myself. And so now let's have a quick look at the help page for the recording function before we proceed with making a recording. So if I say WireMock record -h, then this will print out a set of options. There are a few options available while recording, but actually you only really need two in the most basic case, which is what we're going to demonstrate here. So this is the destination API endpoint that we are recording to and from, and then the ID of the mock API that we want to send that recording to in WireMock Cloud. So the API I'm going to record from is PayPal's sandbox. So let's start composing our commands. I'll say WireMock record this URL, and then we'll say --2, and then we'll go back to my pre-created mock API and grab the ID, and then start recording. So this is now waiting for some traffic to arrive. It's listening on localhost 8000. So if I send request to localhost 8000, they will be proxied through to the PayPal sandbox, and the traffic will be captured. So let's use Postman to create a few test requests. I've set this Postman collection to use localhost 8000 as its base URL. So as you can see, it's using localhost 8000. So if I make some requests, it will make it through this endpoint on the CLI. So let's make a few requests. Let's list invoices. Okay, that looks good. Let's get a specific invoice. And let's maybe create a draft invoice for good measure as well. So we've created a few requests here. If I go back to the console, I can now see that these URLs have been logged. If I hit enter to stop the recording, then that's now sent the recording to WireMock Cloud. So now we should be able to refresh our stub list, and we can see some stubs have been generated from the recording. And because this is a REST API, they have been done in the REST API URL style, so with URL templates. And I should now be able to go back to Postman and make some test requests, but changing my base URL to the base URL of my mock API. So let's go and grab this from here. And we'll change the current value of our base URL to the mock API's URL and hit save. And let's clear this response and do our list invoices again, and we get a result back. And just to further demonstrate this is coming from WireMock, you can see that there's this match stub name and match stub ID, these headers that have been added, which are WireMock specific. So that's recording via the CLI in a nutshell. The CLI is being actively worked on. We're going to ship the ability to run mock APIs from within the CLI, so run them locally. We're going to ship an MCP interface, which allows AI coding assistants to work through the CLI and to generate mocks and work with mocks. And we're also going to be releasing a number of kind of utility features, so functions for administering your WireMock Cloud account through the CLI.